Hello there everyone and welcome here to Vancouver for round number 10 of the ARCA Axalta Racing Series, as we're back here on the short tracks for some short track action racing here at Vancouver. I believe it's the first time the ARCA guys has been here. I know a couple guys in the field have been here at this track before, but I believe it's the first time here for the ARCA Series. Dylan Young and Boston Jones will start on the front row. Here's your commands. And the engines have been fired up here. So Toyota starting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th. As they've been really dominant here this season. Trying to keep the dominance continued here. As it does look like everyone gets going. So coming into this round, 𝙉𝙊𝙍𝙇𝘼 is your points leader after last race. He's 9 points ahead of Cody Goforth, and there's Ashlyn Boyd, who's third in the standings, 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍, and then Mitchell Collins is 5th. And Stephen Cologne, Chase Green, the rookie, Boston Jones, Carter Joey, and Ramian Fisher. That is your top 10 in the standings. There's Fisher right there, a couple guys who's been to this track before in other divisions. But looking forward to this race here is Dylan Young, looking for win number 2 on the season, your Kansas winner. Can he get it done from the pole as we're green here in Vancouver? And already off, they're off as Dylan Young kind of slid up the track just a little bit, but trying to get the run. Will he dive it down into the corner? He tried to. Look like his car is already on the tight side. There's a big block right there on the 20, and yellow flag is out already. Here on lap number 1 as we completed it right there. Oh, kind of a pileup back here. Someone smoking Dwayne Singleton in the 69 with heavy damage, and they're kind of stacked up. Jamie Jones, Smith right there, 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍. Oh, and the 43 gets turned again by the 54 as tempers are kind of flaring here. That's Frank Frisk that just went around right there, and Foster turned him as David Rimmer down there in the 30. He's also smoking, so tempers flaring already. Alright, as they will go down pit road for pit stops, because this track will eat your tires up. But we're going to go back and see what happened here. Okay, so there were 2 spins. Looked like the 19 of Pashul went around off of the 69, and then, oh wow. Big hit by the 30 of David Rimmer. Came right back across the track. It's going to look at it again. The 55 ended up going around. Yeah, the 43 of Fritz turned him right there, and Borislav Konstantinovich in the 12, the 15 gets collected as well, and the 54 as we just saw right there, and everyone just came piling in the 55 again. And this is definitely going to take out a couple drivers. Is going to look back now. Look at this. 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍 turning Randy Mayhew in the 28, and Arani went right back up into the 52 of Paul Hogan, and Nathan Fisher was there as well. The 7 of Carson Jefferson, and look at 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍 up on his side in the 41. Sam Oscar in the middle of all this. Dallas Jordan, Stephen Cologne, 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍𝙍 down there, your points leader, and Patrick Smith in the 98. Looked like he was trying to get by Jamie Jones and all those guys, but yellow flag is going to fly pretty early here after kind of a big wreck, but we're going to take a quick break as pit stop cycle. We'll be back. The ARCA Axalta Racing Series is here in Vancouver for round number 10 as we just had our first yellow, getting set to go back green. As you can see, the pace car going down pit road. 1 car is a lap down after that incident. That is the 55 of Timothy Lee. Dylan Young leads over Boston Jones. The 19 is somehow in 3rd after all of this. And then Jacob Pujols, and then the 16 as we're green once again. Dylan Young, will he clear the lap car? He's trying to. Boston Jones going to put the pressure on him. The 8 up to 3rd now as he goes around the 19. I believe the 19 has a little bit of damage. Doesn't look like it's hindering him too much. But Dylan Young leads now over the 10 of Jones as we complete this lap under green. Couple guys going out pit road to service their car a little bit more. There's Cody Goforth, who's stuck back here in this traffic. Mills with some damage. Looks like he's kind of holding up. Oh, we got a spin ahead. Oh, and it's a big crash. Big pile up here at Vancouver. More drivers piling on. And there's the ARCA brakes that we were all looking for right there. Patrick Smith on top of 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍 in the 32. Hamill continues to drive, and Smith retires on a pit road. Dylan Young He's gonna be the leader once again. 43 of Frank Fritz. He's done. At 51, he's done. Is gonna go back and look right here. Oh, teammates at 19 getting turned again. Teammates collecting each other. Not sure what that's about. Roberto Crown Jr. and David Pashul, and then 71 slams the outside save for Barra right there. Anthony Reeder not having such a good season right now, and then right there Derek Hamill just smashed, and then he just smashed right into
still there.
It's gonna right on board here is kind of a misjudge maybe, and then
right here in front of you, right
turn his teammate right there. Team meeting should be really interesting after that. But he did apologize over the radio. Not sure how much that's gonna do, but gonna take another quick break and we'll be back here at Vancouver. Welcome back here to Vancouver as we're getting set to go back green this time. Even more drivers are out of the race. A lot more lap down also. 20 drivers remaining on your lead lap, led by Dylan Young in the 99. Boston Jones in the 10. Jacob Bahaltz in the 8. He's third. Steve Reeder in the 16. Roberto Crown Jr. rounds out your top 5. The 11 also having a really good run. Byron Bell, the rookie. But here we go now. Dylan Young, he could lose this lead, but we'll see what happens because he do have a bunch of lap cars down there. It doesn't look like 55 gets going. Dylan Young clears the lapper. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide right there. 12 trying to get his lap back. I don't know if he's as quick as the leaders, but he's trying to get around a 55. I believe he's just trying to beat the last car. Lead lap contact right there between the 55 of Timothy Lee and Jacob Bahaltz in the 8. Don't want any tie her up, especially to a guy that's on the lead lap. As Dylan Young leads now over Jones. Jones has been trying to chase him down, and rather quickly before these yellow come out is right rear from Young. Looks like Jones is content to stay, and the yellow flag is out again. Not sure who it was this time, but the yellow flag is out. May have been the 15 as Dwyer has some damage. These guys kind of checking out. Got to be careful with that. More guys are going to come on pit road, but we're going to go back and see what brought out the yellow here. Ali Moscow in the 41, racing with Carter Joey, who just checked up. Oh, there's something must have happened ahead. And then Joey gets turned by Moscow right there. I believe they were just trying to check up as something happened ahead. I'm not sure. It may have been Collins, or is that Pierre Kaplan, the 2? It's one of those. I believe it's... Oh, Collins gets turned by Fisher. It was Collins, and everyone was just trying to avoid it. They saw what happened, and there was just a quick reaction. Then, right there, Tyler Mills and Carson Jefferson getting into each other right here. But yellow flag is out. Once again, we'll be back. Welcome back here to Vancouver as we're getting set to go back green. Next race, we head to Gateway, then on to Chicagoland. Those are the next 2 races we have lined up. But we're back green here in Vancouver, led by the 16, who stayed out. He's your race leader now, but the hungry Dylan Young and Jones is also there too, is inside, and lappers are in the way now. Jacob Haltz, he's going to try and capitalize. Contact, Dylan Young, he's going to turn to 16. He saved it, but everyone else behind him is going to check up, and around they went. Yellow's out again. Wow, doesn't look like these guys can really figure this track out. Your race leader's most likely going to be the 10. So you got to be careful here. I think everyone's still on the... Yep, they're still right here in the corners. These guys got to be real careful. Ooh, Jones, he's going to get into the back of the 12 just a little bit. Jacob Halls gets into the... Or the 99 gets into the back of the 8 of Halls right there. Oh, Boston Jones not happy with someone. As, wow, going to go back and take a look. Again, Dylan Young, someone getting turned off the nose of a Toyota right there. And then just happens to be the 16 this time around. Then everyone else behind him checked up, trying not to get collected, and they ended up being the reason the caution came out to begin with. So this guy's got to do a better job of figuring this track out. Let me take another quick break, and we'll be back here at Vancouver. Well, it's been a pretty eventful race so far, and a lot of guys are having trouble right now figuring out where they need to be. Some guys are going the green flag as wave, but I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or a penalty is being issued, or actually, we're about to go green now. Everyone else is just trying to get around the race leaders, I believe, but they're stopped for some reason. Your race leader is a 10, but this is a bit confusing. Okay, now they've gotten going, so I guess we're green now. So a lot of confusion here in Vancouver, and around another driver is 𝙉𝙊𝙍𝙇𝘼 again, and saved it somehow. Is the yellow out? It is not. Wow, okay. Great save by 𝙉𝙊𝙍𝙇𝘼, by the way, but it gets turned nonetheless. 3 wide right here is 71 into the wall. There's 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙇𝘼. He's currently shown as your race leader, actually, and right now he's just trying to make his way past these lap cars. Dylan Young is second, he's not too far behind, and then Boston Jones is back there in third as you ride on board with Young.
We'll get these two in front now.
He's gonna have to get through these lap cars rather quickly to get by the 8, but the 8 also has some rear end damage. And you can see that Dylan Young has some hood damage. That's because Dylan Young got into the back of the 8 during that last yellow. So both guys with damage, and Boston Jones, he does not have damage. He went down the pit road. Actually, he does have a little bit of damage, so never mind. But it looks like it's a little less than Young and your race leader Jacob 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍. And he made you now in the way of Dylan Young, but Jacob 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍, rookie in the ARCA series, looking for his first ARCA win. He's going to have to hold off Dylan Young, of course, being a multiple winner here in the ARCA series. So this is our longest green flag run. It'll be 10 laps to go this time by at the line for the 8 of 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍. Last win coming in the Pro Series. And he has not had the season to remember so far here this season. He's trying to turn it around here today. Anthony Reeder in the 71 in the way.
Pull over, let him go.
Right there, his spotter just told him let him by.
Hold your line.
That's what he's doing. He doesn't want to get a points penalty. He's going to let the 8 go by, but that allowed Dylan Young to kind of catch up, as Young is not too far right now. Only 1 lap car separates the 2. Young looking for his second win here this season. Trying to spoil the party for the 8. Oh, Boston Jones being real aggressive right here with Randy Mayhew, trying to push him out the way. Get out the way, man. Trying to catch these guys in front is what he's trying to say. Still 1 lap car remaining in front of the 8. That's the 55 of Timothy Lee. And you can see the distance right there, about 3.5 car lengths, and Boston Jones is catching them as well. Some classic short track racing right here. It's Dylan Young trying to get his 3rd career win here in the ARCA series. The 8 of 𝙉𝙍𝙍𝙍𝙍 looking for his first. Young looks like he's just a bit quicker, and that 55 is kind of holding up the 8. He ought to get out of the way as time is running out. It'll be 5 laps to go this time by. He's right on board here with the 55. Looking back at your race leader.
Let him go.
Right there, he's being told to get out of the way as well. That's what he's going to do. The 8's going to get by. Dylan Young needs to use this moment to catch him right there. 5 to go. The 8's trying to clear, but a 55 is... He's hoping for a yellow, because remember, we do have green-white checkers, so if a yellow comes out now, the race will not be over, so that's not going to help anyways. But the 8's gonna go right by him. Dylan Young is going to go underneath him now. And don't look now, look at the 10 of Boston Jones. He's also in this mix. It's a 3-car battle for the lead. It's not just the 8 and the 99, and I should say race win. As Dylan Young clears a 55, now he can go after the 8. 3 to go. Toyotas 1, 2, and 3. They've been so dominant, as I've mentioned already here this season. And right now you're seeing a perfect example of why. Look at them, 1, 2, and 3.
2 to go. 2
to go at the line, as you heard it there by his spotter. When will the 99 make a move? The 10, I believe he's too far back now. 𝙉𝙊𝙍𝙍 coming off of pit road. He won't be a bother. Dylan Young, here he comes. He's trying to drive it in the corner right there. As the 8 ran a bit higher, I don't think he was expecting it. As white flag, 1 to go here at Vancouver. Dylan Young putting the pressure on the young rookie. Trying to show him how it's done right here. He has one final corner to try and do it. Will the 8 make a mistake? Dylan Young, he drives it in, but it's a little bit too late. Out of the final corner. First career win for 𝙉𝙊𝙍𝙍, and it comes here at Vancouver. What a drive right there by the 8 of 𝙉𝙊𝙍𝙍, capturing his first career ARCA Series win.
Y'all do way too much running.
And that should definitely help them in the standings after the season they've been having. Dylan Young is going to come up short along with Boston Jones. He was held up by the 55 right there at the end. But what a drive for 𝙉𝙊𝙍𝙍 in the 8. Remember, he's fresh coming off of all those short track wins over in the Pro Series. So no surprise to see him race like he did here today. Ton of drivers retired out of this race. Only 21 drivers were on the lead or were on the track still, and most of them weren't even on the lead lap. But wow, what a race right there. A great drive by 𝙉𝙊𝙍𝙍 in the 8, capturing his first win. And look at that, only 7 drivers were on the lead lap here today. As there's the 8, your race winner, capturing his first ARCA Series win. And of course, he's hoping to keep this streak going and carry this momentum on to next round at Chicagoland, or actually Gateway. Then we head over to Chicagoland. So as he smoked the tires, congratulations to 𝙉𝙊𝙍𝙍 on the win. That's his first here on the season, first in the ARCA Series. Next race, we head over to Gateway Motorsports Park for round number 11 to start the second half of the season. And then after Gateway, we head to Chicagoland, then Denver, then Dover, then back to Pocono for round 15, and then the final 5 races after that. Congratulations to the 8 on the win. Let's get you down here to victory lane and to your point standings here after Vancouver. As the IndyCar Mock Season 2 should be starting pretty soon as well, so keep an eye on that. Congratulations again to the 8 on the win. Let's get you down to victory lane.